Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy. And for those of you guys that don't know, I created this channel mainly to talk about my husband's incarceration and my journey as a prison wife. But I've also posted some videos of other things that I've gone through in my life, like surgeries that I've gone through within the last couple years, all sorts of things. So I just wanted to introduce myself, and this will be kind of an update video. I just happened to be looking at like my past videos a few days ago, and I saw the last one was like 7 months ago when I had my tonsils removed. So I thought this weekend would be a good opportunity to come on and say hi to you guys and let you know what I have been doing the last 7 months, or really the last year. So don't judge me. I've got notes written down. And I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. I have been working actually in this room. It's like a spare bedroom slash office. So yeah, don't judge the surroundings either. So anyhow, to start out, I know most of you guys are also prison wives or prison girlfriends. And you're probably here to find out prison related stuff. So, just to update you a little bit about what's going on in our journey. About 2 years ago, we had filed an appeal, like right around 2 years ago. And this definitely isn't our first appeal. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that, we've gone through it before and we've gotten actually really far in the past, but we just didn't win, which is why I'm still here. Um, but so we filed an appeal based off of a charge that Kevin had when he was a juvenile. He was 16 years old. Um, and they didn't give him the option to appeal that charge. I happened to be going through the paperwork one day. This is like 3 years ago. And I was like, hey, for some reason, like there's no paperwork on, you know, like something stating that you should have been able to appeal it if you wanted to. So we brought it up to the lawyer at the time, and they said, oh yeah, that's definitely something you can appeal. So we appealed it, changed lawyers. Let's see, since we started the beginning, we've had one, two, three lawyers. So this is our third lawyer. Um, but I feel very confident that he's the lawyer that, is going to be able to get him out. He's working really, really hard. And yeah, um, I'm happy that, we have that lawyer. So that's pretty much okay. So where we're at is that we were supposed to go to court for an evidentiary hearing like a year ago, and it got postponed pretty much every time. So when we first switched lawyers, it got postponed, and then when we had our second lawyer, they had court, um, but the judge continued it because she wanted to give us more time to gather evidence and that sort of thing. And then we changed lawyers for the second time, and then the judge is like, okay, I'll allow it, but this is the last time. Like it's been a year. So on April, it was like the end of April, you know, you will like have to show up to this hearing on that date. So April came, and of course, COVID-19, reared its ugly head. And so he had been transported back to county like 2 weeks. I want to say it was 2 weeks prior, 2 or 3 weeks prior. And when it came time for court, they said, nope, definitely, we're not doing hearings right now. So we're going to continue it out again. So they continued it till the end of August, which at that time felt like so far away. But we're already into May now. So I feel like, time's going by pretty quickly. And it'll be here pretty soon. It's kind of crazy though. He's still in county, even though he was supposed to be transported back like 6 weeks ago. I'm guessing it's because of COVID, but you never know. I do feel like where he's at now, if you guys know the differences between county jail and state prison, there's a huge difference. And normally people want to be in prison because, they have more things to do. They can, go to class, they can join groups, they can go out to yard, they have, all sorts of different options. Plus, there's a lot of people there that he knows. And in county jail, you have people constantly coming in and out, so you don't know who you're in there with. The only good thing about county jail is they're in single cells where he's at, And so I feel like with COVID-19, he's more protected in that environment. I'm still able to, put money on his books so he can get commissary. So that's good. And then phone wise, like we still talk on the phone twice a day, but he's out a lot less. He's locked down like for a good portion of the day, probably like 20 hours of the day he's locked down. So for him, I know it's really boring and it's pretty tough. He doesn't have a TV in his room like he does when he's in prison. Um, but I've been sending him books, so he has that. His mom had ordered a newspaper, so he's got crossword puzzles and all of that. And then we do the positive side to it, besides the single cells, is video visits. So in prison, they still have video visits right now, but they don't work half of the time just because they have a lot of problems with JPay. But where he's at, they have Securus, which I believe JPay owns Securus or Securus owns JPay. I don't know how that works, but I know they're related. But the quality of our videos are always perfect. They're giving us free video visits right now, so we pretty much get them, I would say, 5 days out of the week. I know Mondays usually is the day it's always full, so I don't usually have visits with him on Mondays, and then sometimes like Friday. So usually it's like 5 days a week we get video visits, which is 25 minutes. And right now we're not having to pay for them because of COVID-19. So even though we don't have actual visits, it's kind of cool that we have those video visits. Just because we get to, see each other, have that longer conversation, and it's pretty cool. Um, Also, I wanted to let you guys know, because I know I've talked about before in the past about not having visits or not being able to see Kevin. We got our visits back in December, so we actually were able to see each other for the first time like 6 months ago. It was pretty surreal for multiple reasons, but pretty amazing. So that's awesome. And for those of you guys that don't know or may not have watched my past videos, we went 2 years and 4 months without seeing each other. So it was definitely, obviously worth the wait, but it was definitely a long time coming, and it was really, really, really cool. It is cool to be able to have visits with them again. And the next thing that we're working on is EFVs, which stands for Extended Family Visits. In Washington State, normally you have to wait 3 years once you marry somebody that's in prison if you got married after they were incarcerated. If you got married before they were incarcerated, it was like a 1 year wait or a 6 month wait, depending on how much time they had. So 3 years, we're looking at 6 years. So it's definitely, um, we've been waiting for these. So September, the end of September, we'll be eligible, or the middle of September, we'll be eligible to apply for EFVs. And then once we apply for them in Washington, it goes to headquarters. They meet, I believe it's once every other month, and they decide, whether that person is approved or denied for EFVs. And then you can schedule your visit, and they have visits every 30 days in Washington State, depending on the facility that you're at, of course, and like depending on how many other people are trying to get EFVs. So yeah, so there's that. Washington recently came out with a new EFV policy. So instead of waiting 3 years, you only have to wait 1 year to be eligible for those. So I have a feeling that because more people are going to be eligible, it might, you know what I mean? Like the time might change. So instead of before, most people could get one every 30 to 45 days. I feel like it's going to be more spread out because more people are going to be, trying to get them. So I'm kind of scared about how that's going to work out, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, so super excited about EFVs. Of course, you guys all know about COVID-19 and what's going on with that. I'm in Washington State, and this is, I believe, where everything started. Like there's a nursing home here, and a lot of people had died in that nursing home, and then that's before it hit like everywhere else. So it's been very like locked down here. They just reopened like camping and fishing, I know. And I think day visits to the park. Obviously the grocery stores and like gas stations are still open here. And then like the essential businesses that they have, medical stuff. I work in the medical field. I work for a mental health facility. So my office is technically open, but we stopped seeing clients face to face like in March, I want to say. And I asked to work from home because my mom is high risk, and I live with her. So I've been working from home for like the last 6 weeks or so, maybe longer, 6 or 7 weeks. So yeah, it's definitely a change, but you know, it is what it is. And I feel lucky that I even have a job still. So I was working 40 hours a week, and I just found out this last week that we got furloughed, which I thought was going to be worse than it actually is. Um, so pretty much I work 10-hour days. So they're saying 17 shifts of 8-hour days, which breaks it down to 14 shifts for 10-hour days for me. So pretty much we went through this calendar and got to choose like 2 days out of the month for like the next 6 months, or the next 7 months that we want to take off. So I have a lot of 4-day weekends coming up, which is kind of a good thing because I'm in school, but it's also a bad thing because I'm not getting paid for those days that I have to take off unless I want to use my PTO, and I don't really want to do that. So there you guys have it. So anyhow, yeah, so that's what's going on with that, with COVID. What else has happened in the last 7 months or a year? Okay, so Invisalign. Let's talk Invisalign. I My teeth, look how straight they look, you guys. You could probably see that I have a tray in. This video is, I'm not like advertising for Invisalign or anything like that, but I just want to let you guys know that that was something that I started back in February. It's something that I wanted to do for like the last 5 years, and I decided just to go ahead and do it. And my work, they give us so much money every month towards an HSA account, which we can use towards medical or dental expenses. So it's a good portion of money, so it pays a good portion of what I pay monthly for my Invisalign. The orthodontist that I go to said that I probably will only need them, I think he said 10 to 12 months, but I know that changes, and when you get towards the end of it, they might be like, "Nope, you're gonna need it for an additional 3 months." But I've already noticed if I take these out, you guys would be able to see, and maybe I'll do it in another video, but I've always had, like, a big gap, like, right here between my front 2 teeth, and then on the bottom here, I had a tooth that started coming out. So my gap more than anything, like, bothered me, and I know, like, as time was going on, like, it was getting worse and worse and worse. So, let's see, March, April, so we're coming on 3 months since I've had them in. I have to say, like, the last month, I haven't worn them as, like, religiously as I had prior to that, because with the whole thing going on, I wasn't able to get my trays as often as I needed them. So, like the last 3 trays, I had them in for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks as opposed to only 1 week. So anyhow, I'm back. I got new trays, so I'm back to like wearing these ones, 20 hours out of the day, 18 to 20 hours out of the day, only taking them out when I eat, kind of a thing. So I'm excited about that. What else have I been going on? I already talked about working from home, so I do that 4 days a week still, Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 7. And like I said, I've always gotten 3-day weekends, but because of the furlough, I'm gonna get 4-day weekends now, probably twice a month. And then school, that's something that I've been in school for like, I don't know, the last 3 years. Was it 3 years? Yeah, I think 3 years. So I'm on my last year of school. Um, I am in session right now. We're like quarterly based. Everything is obviously online. And before, like all my classes were online anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. But after this quarter, I only have 6 credits, which are for electives, and I have to take 3 foreign language classes. So I chose to do American Sign Language. So, yeah, that's like all I have left. So I should be graduating. Winter quarter should be my last quarter, and then I'll be done, and I'll have my bachelor's degree. And let's see, my salary is going to go up, or I'm not a salary, but my wage is going to go up. I have my bachelor's to put on my resume. I know it just like opens a lot more doors for me. And I've also been thinking about for a while, like off and on, about going towards my master's degree. I know a lot of companies do pay for part of that, so that's something that I've been looking into and seeing like how that would work. Because I know like getting your master's in like mental health or social work, you have to have so many hours like on the job, and so working full time, I don't know how I would be able to do that, even though I work for a mental health facility. I don't like, my job isn't mental health, it's as a substance use counselor. So I don't know how that all that would work. So if any of you guys out there know or have done that, go ahead and leave me a comment below and let me know how that actually works, because I'm interested to know about that. Let's see what else. I got a huge, it's super crazy. I got a huge pay raise like during this whole thing that was going on. I've been so worried that like we are gonna get laid off, and our company's been merging with a really large company for like since I started almost a year ago. And so they finally kind of like made all of the companies that are merging together, like their hourly wages uniform. So it was a huge jump, like it was a huge jump. So I'm super excited about that. That's allowed me to be able to pay off credit cards, or past bills that I have, try and get my car paid off way quicker than before. So I've been super blessed with that. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about being able to finish school. I feel like I've been in school forever, which is crazy. Let's see, another thing that I've been working on, updating you guys on everything that's going on, is my weight. So I'm not going to stand up. I don't really feel like standing up on this video, but I have gained some weight back. There was one point, if you guys look back at my videos from like 2016, 2017, where I was like looking thin, you guys. I was down to, I'm 5'7", and I was like 159, I want to say, at like my smallest, or 160. Um, I was like calorie counting, I was working out on my bike and everything, and I got like really small. Like for me, it was really small. Um, but then I think just not seeing my husband and just being busy with, work and school and life and stuff like that, I just stopped doing the calorie counting thing. I got comfortable, stopped exercising, and I gained like a good portion of weight back. Like I got up to where I'm at now, which is I haven't got over the 200-pound mark because 215 was my highest. So that's like if I can stay under 200, like I feel like I'm okay. Um, but I've been at like 195. And so my goal, I think right now is just to get 85, 75, 65, 30 or 40 pounds. If I could lose 30 or 40 pounds, I would be super happy. But I definitely noticed like in my arms, I don't know if you guys can see, if I can figure out the camera. I've like gained weight in my arms. My stomach, like I usually, like in my lower stomach, I gain weight, but not like, your upper torso area. And then also like my legs and my butt is where I gain weight back at. So my husband loves me like no matter how I am. Like he loves me, I think, being bigger than he does like when I lost weight. But I'm very like uncomfortable like being at this point. Like I'm not happy. So that's something that I've been trying to work on. I've just been really struggling with like keeping to like the calorie counting. I've realized, and if any of you guys know or you deal with chronic pain, that that's just not something that I can depend on, like exercising to lose weight. Because I have an exercise bike right behind me. I use that thing and I'll do really well. I'll do 40 minutes like one night, but like the next day, I am so sore. Like I just like, but it's not just sore from exercising, it's sore because I have chronic neck pain and back pain. So it's just if I work out, it's gotta be walking, I feel like. I don't feel like I could do anything more. I did recently buy these. Oh, I actually have them right here. Resistance bands. Because I know those are like definitely low intensity, and it comes with like this packet, and it gives you all sorts of like different exercises and stuff like that that you can do with the resistance band. So I'm gonna try that out. But yeah, so like losing weight, that's one of my goals right now that I have, that I want to do, and that I'm going to try and do. But mainly I feel like I need to do it based on calorie counting. Like that's got to be the only, and I know you can do it that way. I have a friend that lost like 70 pounds or something like that, just counting calories, and that was it. So it's just getting to the point where I am watching my calories, watching what I eat, not going over a certain calorie, tracking everything that comes, in and out. Like I could do it. I've done it before, but just not have that exercise aspect added to it. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, so also I want to update you guys on a new project that I have going on. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. I have not gone like everybody else I got my hair done, and look at all these grays. It's freaking great, isn't it? But I actually had my hair done right before this whole thing happened, so I was kind of the lucky ones. So my hair hasn't gotten horribly bad, and I purposely did like the dark into like the blonde. So I'm kind of glad I did that way because it kind of looks like, you know, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. It was planned out that way. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about really is a new venture that I started. I have never had like my own business. I always get super excited when I see people doing like, um, oh my gosh, what do you call it? I forgot the name of it. Because I have a bunch of friends that did it. Thrive, right? With like the nutrients, like the patch and the drink and stuff like that. I have a bunch of friends that do really well with that. I have friends that do like, start their own boutiques and sell their own clothes and stuff online. And then I have friends that do like the makeup and the weight loss and stuff like that. So one product that I've used in the past, and I've been using it probably for like 4 or 5 years, is called Younique. I love their concealer. Like I still buy their concealer. Um, Even though I'm not a presenter or anything like that, I never like I just always purchased it from a friend that I knew that sold it or whatever. Like I like swear religiously by their products. Like they're amazing. So anyways, recently I had a friend. She's actually a prison wife friend as well, but she had posted that she ordered this Younique box and it was $99, and she did the unboxing, and there was like so many products in there. There was like multiple mascaras, multiple lipsticks, like eyeshadows, skincare products, like all sorts of things, like way worth more than like $99. I think it was worth like $400 or something like that. So pretty much what it is, it's like you pay $99 to get their presenter kit, which has all this makeup in it. And when you sign up and you do that, you also get the opportunity to start working with them. So pretty much it's like creating your own Facebook group. You have your own like order catalog or whatever, or own link so people can click that and go and check out what you guys offer, and then they can order from that, and like you're their salesperson pretty much, right? You're their presenter. So that is where I'm at. I am a new presenter with Younique. Once I do get my box in the mail, I haven't even received it, but once I get my box in the mail, I'm going to come on here and do like an unboxing so you guys can actually see what it is. And if you're interested, I will post the link to this video so you can click on it and you can like check out what we have. But really amazing products, you guys. Like I swear to God, the concealer, like it is amazing. You put a little bit goes a long way. And seriously, like I am 40, almost 41. Look, you can't even see like bags under my eyes or anything like that. And trust me, they're there. There's definitely bags under my eyes, but yeah, it just covers everything. It's amazing. So, I thought it would be a good opportunity to update you guys on everything that's been going on in my life since it's been a year since I've really made regular YouTube videos. There's a lot more, obviously, that's gone on in my life. I'm at 23 minutes, so I am going to cut this video short because I don't think you guys want to spend all day watching my video. But if you have any questions, go ahead and post them down below in the comment section. Please like this video. Please share this video so other people can see it. And like I said, in the future, I'm going to be doing a Younique unboxing video. So if you guys want to be a part of that, I'm going to post my link for Younique. So you can just go to that link and that'll take you, to me as a presenter. And yeah, and then I'll also post the name of my Facebook group, and I'm going to be doing like all sorts of games and raffles and stuff like that there. So if you want to go there, definitely send me an invite. And yeah, I'm super excited. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm definitely going to try and make more frequent videos, like definitely more frequent than once a year. If you guys have any topics that you want to talk about as a prison wife or anything really, just let me know, and I will see you later, ladies, later. All right, bye, beauties.